This is going to be a huge Bitcoin warning because Bitcoin is going to be headed for an extremely big week. Bitcoin just closed another weekly candle, and to be honest, this weekly candle structure is looking insanely bullish. So we need to be talking about that exactly. About this market structure break and also about the resistance to break for Bitcoin right now in that short term. On top of that, yes, a big move is about to come still for Bitcoin. Could we just be in this part of the cycle and we are about to go absolutely parabolic? Well, we need to be talking about that exactly, about the Ethereum ETF. The decision is about to be made early this week. So can we once again push up the likes, back above the 150 likes? That would be absolutely amazing. And as always, let's start off with the short term. And yes, yesterday we have been seeing a little bit of a correction because of this bearish divergence like we have been talking about. But today we have once again been pushing up back towards the upside to be filling up that CME gap like I was talking about. So yes, this weekend pretty much played out exactly like we have been predicting. Some consolidation during the course of the weekend and us returning towards that CME close price. Now yes, I do think that this week an absolutely big move is about to come. Now in that short term, we might be having a look into some kind of a triangle being formed over here. But in my opinion, what is just going to be way more important to have a look in towards is going to be this level of resistance. And whenever Bitcoin can be breaking above this level, well then I think that Bitcoin is about to create that next leg towards the upside. And I am going to be explaining exactly why I do think that that is going to be pretty likely by this week. Now first of all, we are getting a market structure break, breaking this downtrend, this previous downtrend, in towards an uptrend with this higher low and also breaking above these previous highs, creating a new higher high. On top of that, also confirming previous resistance right now as support, flipping this previous resistance into support, confirming it as support, looking extremely good. Now also on top of that, we are getting multiple breakouts that have all price targets sitting at that 73k level. So yes, I already definitely think because of these breakouts that it is just going to be extremely likely that we are indeed going to be headed higher in towards our price target sitting at that 73k level. Now of course, first of all, we do need to be breaking above this resistance, and then we can be saying, all right now it's going to be getting confirmed that yes indeed we are going to be headed towards these levels. Right now it's not going to be confirmed. Right now it's still resistance, and still you should be a little bit careful because we could still be getting a little bit of a rejection. But I have multiple signals that are all indicating that pretty likely we are indeed going to be seeing this breakout towards the upside. And for the first signal, we need to be having a look into our liquidity heat map. Because what we can be seeing is that a lot of liquidity has been getting built up on that top side. Like you can be seeing over here, we have been grabbing a little bit of our liquidity yesterday with a little bit of a wick towards the upside. But right after that, we started to create even more liquidity right above it. So yes, we have been grabbing a little bit of that liquidity yesterday already, but we have been creating even more liquidity, and a huge amount of liquidity is still sitting above us, still sitting above that resistance we need to be breaking above. So whenever we are going to be grabbing that liquidity, pretty likely we are going to be confirming this breakout, and pretty likely we are going to be entering above this resistance. But anyways, what you need to understand right now is that this little bit of a bump towards the upside is still nothing with compared with what we are about to see, because in that larger time frame, still the Bitcoin volatility is sitting at all-time lows, and still the big move is yet to come. And if we are going to be having a look into our bull flag pattern, well, we are about to be breaking out, and I think at the same time, whenever we are going to be breaking out outside of this resistance over here, well, at the same time, we are also going to be breaking out outside of this bull flag pattern. And whenever we are going to be breaking out outside of this bull flag, well, at that moment, I think then that huge Bitcoin move that we have been waiting for, then that huge Bitcoin move is about to come. So that is going to be huge. Now on top of that, in that larger time frame, we can also be having a look into a huge cup and handle pattern, which is also at the same time whenever we are going to be getting this bull flag breakout, and also at the same time whenever we are going to be breaking above this resistance, well then we are also going to be breaking out outside of this huge cup and handle pattern. And this is going to be a huge pattern. Whenever we are going to be breaking out outside of this one, well, then definitely the next leg towards the upside is going to be getting initiated. Of course, previously, we have been having a look into this smaller cup and handle pattern over here. For the OGs that have been watching my channel for a long time, you of course still know that we have been having a look into this cup and handle pattern over here. That one also break out towards the upside, and well, we got this massive move right after. Right now, we are doing the same exact thing, but just on an even bigger scale. So this breakout is going to be even bigger than this breakout over here. Now, I do expect that we are about to see this massive breakout anytime soon, potentially this week already. That's why I'm saying this is going to be a huge Bitcoin warning, because, well, all of that liquidity is just sitting at the top side. Very likely it is going to be getting grabbed. At the same time, the Bitcoin funding rates are still extremely low, which is also looking very bullish for Bitcoin. At the same time, we have just gotten this shakeout, and usually we are seeing a shakeout before the real breakout. That's been what has been happening for Bitcoin all of the previous few times. On that weekly time frame, Bitcoin is looking extremely good. I mean, we've gotten this hammer bullish candle, we've gotten an engulfing bullish candle, and right now with this new weekly candle, it is already looking like we are about to get even more momentum towards the upside. So this is looking like a lot of strength is coming in. Of course, we have gotten supported by this level of support over here. We have gotten our standard correction of minus 20%, and each and every single time, whenever we got this correction, we have bottomed out and initiated that next leg towards the upside. So yes, it is looking just extremely good. That is why I still have my Bitcoin trade open and am looking to be keeping it open, because I think an absolutely insane move is about to come. And if you are going to be getting interested in trading yourself, make sure to check out that link down below, because you can right now be claiming a free $5 on CoinW, and whenever you open your first futures trade, you're going to be getting another $100 for free. So literally a free $105 over on CoinW. And the best thing is there's no KYC required, so everyone is eligible to be signing up and get this free bonus. Now, this is only going to be working with that link down below, so make sure to be using that link down below and claim your free bonuses. Now, anyways, yes, Bitcoin has been creating this bull flag pattern, and very interestingly enough, each and every single time, whenever we have been creating a bull flag, well, we have been breaking it out towards the upside. Whenever we have been creating kind of a bear flag or an upward sloping channel, well, each and every single time, we have been breaking it out towards the downside. So this is a very interesting pattern we can be having a look in towards. Right now, we are just creating this bull flag, so probably we are going to be seeing continuation towards the upside. Now, I do still think that it is going to be pretty likely that Bitcoin is just in this part of the cycle. Now, I do not think that we are going to be going this exponential towards the upside with these many returns, but definitely I do think that from this point, whenever Bitcoin is about to break above this red box of resistance, well, then still Bitcoin is about to go parabolic even more and is about to see that next leg towards the upside getting initiated. Now, very important, early this week, we are about to see our ETF decision being made for Ethereum. And yes, I personally do think that they are going to be getting accepted, to be honest, but well, the market is not really agreeing. And technically speaking, there is literally about a 90% chance that they will be getting denied. But because of that, well, the general consensus is that they will be getting denied. So this bearish scenario is already priced in for Ethereum. But in the case of an acceptance, which I personally do think is going to be happening, well, in that case, Ethereum is going to be pumping hard, because then literally the opposite of the general consensus is going to be happening. And this news is going to be coming in as a huge surprise. Nobody would have expected it. So in the case of the bearish scenario coming out, so in the case of a rejection, well, in that case, it is not going to be that bearish because it is already priced in. But in the case of a bullish scenario, well, then we are going to be exploding towards the upside. So just keep that in mind. The bearish scenario is not going to be that bearish, but the bullish scenario is going to be extremely bullish for Ethereum. Now, anyways, with that being said, make sure to be following me over on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. And I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.